coming up into this little tiny inlet area, and we're gonna do some fly fishing in here. When it gets warmer, that's when I'll come on up into this the creek inlet here, and because it's colder water, of course, there are a few that can stay up here, will stay up here. So let's see how this goes, guys. All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Get Happy Outdoors. Thanks for joining us, guys. On this episode, obviously right now we're in a little spring creek, pretty much just a tiny little creek, catching tiny little brown trout and stuff like that. Just having a little bit of fun. It's only going to be a little 6 to 10 inch or nothing big, but you can get them when they're in the shadows. You can get a little closer to them and a little more movement. They won't spook as easily. When they're out in the sun, that's when they will spook right away. So always try to find the fish that are in the shadows. And to do that, you need a good pair of polarized sunglasses. I'm going to show you a few of the pairs that I have, give you an idea why I use them. So polarized sunglasses are extremely important for the kind of fishing that I do. And I like to have good selection of lenses. Here I have green lenses. It's one of my most universal colors. I can use it in sunshine, in clouds, clear water, murky water, everything. And the same goes for my brown lenses. I use brown lenses a lot in different shades. Some are very light, some are very dark. Obviously the darker ones, oddly enough, work really good in murky water. To see as much as I can, either fish or terrain, whatever the case may be, whatever I'm looking for. The darker brown does help to see through murky water quite well. And if I've got just a super bright sunshiny day, I go with the gray lenses. And then here's another pair of the brown lenses in a different shade of brown, different brightness factor, not quite as dark as the other ones. And of course I have several others too. So as you can see from this selection here, browns and green lenses are what I use more frequently than anything else. I rarely do pull out those gray lenses, not very often. So, and like I said, these brown ones and the green ones, they're both more of a universal kind of a color for me, so I can use them in any conditions whatsoever. I just have to choose different shades of those greens or browns, some dark, some light. You know, a couple other things you want to pay attention to when you're selecting your polarized lenses, besides just style and color. Definitely look for some sunglasses, some polarized glasses that will do a good job with blocking the wind from many different directions, not just head on, but also from the side, from the back, everything. Wind is probably the biggest factor that I fight in the early months of fly fishing, because my eyes tear up, I can't see my indicator, I miss a lot of hits. I mean, it's hard. So really pay attention to the wind factor. And of course you want a comfortable pair that you can fit on your face all day long without getting uncomfortable or pinching or squeezing or anything like that. So there's a few tips on what I use for polarized sunglasses. Alright guys, let's see if this one's any bigger than the others. This one looks a little bit bigger. Yeah, this one's at the 20-inch mark for sure. Yeah, he's right at 20, I'd say. Boy, he was hugging the shelf right there. Oh, he was only about 20 inches from the surface of the water. The shelf starts at about, I'd say 12 inches from the surface of the water. So he was only 8 inches down on that shelf and just hugging it. My guess would be he was picking flies off that came off that shelf, just falling right down into his mouth. Yeah, we just let him go. I was gonna say he was right about exactly 20 inches. A little skinny still though, just not beefy like you like to see the tigers be beefy, you know. He was just long and slim. He was long but not, you know, malnourished or anything like that. Awesome. So yeah, I'm casting into this shelf that's right, it's only about 6 feet off the shore, and then it's a little shelf into this channel right here. It's really hard to see where the channel is and everything. You got to use different polarized lenses when the sun is at different angles, or if you got clouds or anything like that. I literally have to change my polarized sunglasses, you know, during different times of the day for different conditions. There's a big rock right there. So this is how I stalk fish. I'm looking a good 10 to 12 feet in front of me. Saw that rock, backed off right away because I want to throw a cast in there before I go over it. Go past it. So it's not always fish that I see. Sometimes it's structure or environment. Shelf right over there. There we go. Nice fish. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is why we do it, guys. I love this. Oh yeah. This guy's not giving up. Right on the edge of that shelf. It's probably another 18 inches. Ooh, I love how much he's jumping. Awesome for the camera. Yeah, I'd say another 18. Another one of those bigger ones. Oh yeah. Gorgeous. Love it. Actually, he might be close to 20. Let's see. Oh yeah, he does go up to, wow, right at 20 inches. Just a slender 20, but he's 20. Cool. You guys get to see the hookup and everything on that one. Alright, so this is one of the bigger ones that I've caught in this lake. Ooh. Ooh. He's probably the healthiest looking one too I've seen. Jeez. Most of them aren't so meaty. Oh, beautiful. I'd say about 18 inches again. Oh, almost not big enough to grab him by the tail there. Yeah, not even 18, maybe 16 and a half, 17 inches. Everybody else is chasing that wiper fad. They put wipers in this lake too. I've caught a few of them already, but none of those are over 14 inches, so they're all small. I don't think they put any big ones in here, and even if they did, this is a lot more fun. Fishing for tiger trout and all kinds of trout. It's a lot more fun than trolling for wipers where you don't even have a rod in your hand the whole time. So yeah, that's just about a 20 incher, about an 18 incher. Yeah, it produces. Brown trout. Nice little brownie from the creek. All right, guys, that's all for now. So, hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And most importantly, share this video with your friends. Anybody else you know of who likes to go fishing, likes the outdoors, do your part in sharing as well. And we can all get happy outdoors. You betcha.